What's up, Periscope peeps and film friends? It's time for another Monday Movie Scope. 3 movies out this weekend. We can chat about the ones that you want to chat about. Thank you, Caleb, for keeping everybody entertained while I was getting the final setup done. That makes me very happy. And thank you for the hearts. And welcome to all who have joined either here or later on YouTube. If you want to join in the fun live, Monday at 5 Central is when the Monday Movie Scope happens, and we'd love to have you there. Giving your comments and having fun. As always, this is a live Periscope. Anything can happen, unedited. Who knows what's going to be throughout this. I can tell you one thing, we're going to talk some movies. I got full reviews up on the YouTube channel for Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, which I thought was meh, because I didn't think the things worked together. Although, Caleb, I know that you've seen it, and you like both of those things. And so maybe you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I also saw Hail Caesar, which I thought was amazing, hilarious, wonderful, love the Coen brothers. You can check out the full reviews at YouTube. Just search for Aaron Dicer. That's my name, and you can check out those full reviews. The only movie I didn't get a full review up on is the one we'll talk about for the Monday Movie Scope today, and that is The Choice. You're going to go see it Wednesday? Very nice. I would highly recommend Hail Caesar first. I think your dollar's better spent there, but you'll probably end up seeing both of them. The Choice is the latest Nicholas Sparks film, and that's about all I really need to say. All right, everybody, it was a great Periscope. Glad to have you along. No, I'll say a little bit more. I am so done with the Nicholas Sparks thing. I was somewhat of a fan of The Notebook way back in the day. There was something fresh and romantic about it, and interesting with the way that it played with the characters and the Alzheimer's and that kind of thing. Since then, I have come to recognize his shtick as not only sappy and syrupy, which I can actually deal with in a lot of ways, but more than that, it's even dishonest. There's something really dishonest about the way he portrays romance and love and the way he uses twists in his movie. I'm just done with that formula, and until he does something fresh or new, I'm not there, and this is not fresh or new. The performances are just like the performances you've seen in every other Nicholas Sparks movie, at least if you've seen other Nicholas Sparks movies. The message is exactly the same. You're with someone, but oh no, then there's butterflies with someone else. That's your destiny. That's who you're supposed to be with. That's your, and it's just this nonsense of comparing the early stages of infatuation to what is a lifetime love or commitment. I've said before, Nicholas Sparks is basically he does like romance porn, right? It's this idea that butterflies and rainbows and unicorns and all that, the fluffy feelings that come along with the initial stages of romance, and romance even in a long-term relationship, that is what it's about. And that's not... Oh, thanks for sharing it, Caleb. I appreciate you sharing it with your followers. And that isn't necessarily what love is. That's a part of it, but that's not what love is. And so he plays to that aspect of what is often, I will say often, not always, but what is often a female viewpoint of what love should be. Just like if you think about pornography, let me read this. Do you think this helps or hurts movies like Fault in Our Stars, Me, Earl, and The Dying Girl? I think they're easily separable, right? I don't think those movies are affected by Nicholas Sparks movies. I think people know the difference between a movie that has a little more substance to it and something like Nicholas Sparks does. I could be wrong on that. Maybe it's just because I know these movies better. But I don't think it affects them poorly. I think... because of people who, like myself, who see movies and critique them, I think those movies will always stand out above for people who love movies to go, okay, that's something different, that's something unique, that's something interesting. So back to my point. In much the same way that pornography emphasizes an aspect of love relationships, sexuality, that men are geared towards, these romance porns emphasize an aspect of relationships and love that women are geared towards in just as an unrealistic way. The thing about, pornography is it's this unrealistic view of sex. And the thing about Nicholas Sparks movies is they're this unrealistic view of romance. And yet we take them as these things that we're supposed to buy into, and these things that if love isn't that, if we don't have a relationship that checks all those boxes, that somehow we're in the wrong relationship. I'm kind of going on a rant here. I'm just tired of the Nicholas Sparks thing, and so I step up on my soapbox a little bit for that when he has movies come out. The movie itself, The Choice, is it has that little bit of a Nicholas Sparks twist, not as much as the others. There's not like a supernatural twist like he's done a couple times recently, but it is this idea that there's, something deeper going on, although I think the movie plays its hands very strangely in regards to the twist as well. I don't even think they play their hands well with that. Performance-wise, they're not awful performances, they're just not great performances either. Oh, that's impossible, Caleb. The worst Nicholas Sparks movie? Oh, no, I can't do it. You know which one it is? It's the one where the cover has the man with his arms around the woman and she's leaning back against him at sunset. Oh, wait, that's all of them. All right. So I don't have much other to say about The Choice other than I probably would have given it a D+, would be where I would have gone with that grade. So that's it as far as reviews that I didn't get to. Again, you can check out the other reviews, full reviews at YouTube. If you have any other news, any other stuff you want to talk about, maybe Super Bowl ads for some new trailers that came out for new movies, I will say I didn't see them, but I can comment on the movies if I know anything about them. You may ask, why didn't you see them? Didn't you watch the Super? Yeah, I actually mute it and turn away during the movie trailers. I try to stay trailer free. I want to go into movies knowing as little as possible. I maintain it as one of the main reasons that I enjoyed Hail Caesar as much as I did, is because I didn't see the trailers, because I've heard those trailers give away a lot, as a lot of trailers do. So I haven't seen them, but I'm more than happy to comment on them. If there's anything that you guys want to talk about before I head out, just pop it in the comments. While you're thinking about that, I will say thank you for tuning in. And again, I will throw this up on YouTube. The channel is Aaron Dicer. Just search for that on YouTube. Didn't watch any of the trailers, but there's a great Ant-Man vs. Hulk commercial. I did watch that because that's not a trailer, and that was amazing. That was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy that. What's fun about that is it's seeing these characters you love in the world that they inhabit in a different way, and I'm all about that because it doesn't take away. It reminds me of like the Toy Story stuff that Pixar has done outside of the movies. It doesn't take away from the movies themselves. It just gives you another chance to live with the characters a little bit. So that's my thought on that. All right, guys. Thanks. Appreciate the time. Again, every Monday at 5 p.m. Central, we'll do a little Monday movie scope and talk about the movies that came out for the weekend. Maybe any news or anything else that's come out since then. And do that. So I'll catch you next Monday at 5. Peace.